90-Day Fiance community mourns after this star shares devastating update. The 90-Day Fiance world is no stranger to emotional twists, heart-wrenching moments, and deeply personal revelations. But every once in a while, a moment arrives that shakes the entire fanbase to its core. That's exactly what happened when one beloved star from the franchise took to social media to share a soul-crushing update that left both cast members and fans in mourning. The outpouring of grief, support, and love has flooded timelines and hearts alike, a stark reminder of the real-life stakes behind the reality TV drama. This wasn't just another breakup, a scandalous secret, or a shocking makeover. It was something far deeper, more painful, and undeniably raw. The update revealed a profound personal loss that transcended the usual drama that 90-Day Fiancé fans are accustomed to. The community, while often divided over controversial couples and hot takes, united in collective sorrow for one of their own. A sudden silence turns into an outcry of support. The star in question had been noticeably absent from the limelight in recent weeks. While some fans speculated about a possible relationship fallout, others chalked it up to social media fatigue or the desire for privacy. But none could have predicted the heartbreaking truth behind the quiet. When the update finally came, it wasn't through a flashy photo shoot or a clickbait teaser. It was a simple, somber message, paired with a single, gut-wrenching photo. The caption read only a few words but carried the weight of immeasurable grief. Instantly, the community was set ablaze with emotion. It was the kind of news that made everything else feel small in comparison. The post confirmed that the star had experienced a tragic loss, the kind of life-altering moment that renders fame and cameras irrelevant. The details, though carefully worded to protect personal boundaries, painted a picture of deep pain and loss. It was not just about the star themselves, but also the loved ones left behind and the ripple effect across their family, relationship, and future. Fellow cast members respond with love and shock. Within minutes, fellow cast members began flooding the post with heartfelt condolences, emotional tributes, and shared memories. Stars from across multiple seasons offered messages of hope and comfort, recounting their own similar experiences and expressing solidarity. It wasn't about past drama, show alliances, or rivalries. It was pure humanity on display. Some shared photos of them together, remembering lighter times on set or moments away from the cameras. Others simply commented with prayer emojis, broken hearts, or a string of supportive words that meant everything in a moment like this. The bond between 90-Day Fiancé alumni was on full display. This was not just a show, but a family of sorts. Fans, too, poured into the comment section. Thousands of messages were posted within hours, offering prayers, love, and understanding. Many shared their own stories of grief, creating a digital space that became more like a community support group than a celebrity fan page. The emotional resonance was impossible to ignore. A loss that shook the star's entire journey. This wasn't just an isolated event in the star's life, it had ramifications for everything from their emotional state to their appearance on upcoming episodes, potential spin-offs, and even the very fabric of their love story. For many viewers, the star had become a symbol of strength, perseverance, and transformation. To see them in such a fragile, vulnerable state reminded everyone that reality TV stars are real people too. The tragedy struck at a time when the star had just seemed to be finding peace. Recent episodes had shown glimpses of joy, redemption, and a possible new chapter. For this update to arrive now felt especially cruel. The loss, whether it be of a close family member, a beloved pet, or a life-changing personal event, has the power to derail anyone's journey, no matter how strong they appear on screen. What was most poignant was the star's openness. Despite having every right to grieve in private, they chose to share this devastating moment with the world, not for attention, but perhaps as a way of finding comfort in the only community that had watched them grow and change through all the ups and downs. Fans reflect on the impact of grief and reality TV. As the news spread, fans began engaging in deeper conversations about mental health, the pressures of being in the public eye, and the emotional toll of reality TV fame. The parasocial relationships that viewers develop with cast members became evident. For many, this wasn't just a celebrity post, It was news about someone they had come to care about deeply. Some reflected on how closely they related to the star's pain, sharing their own experiences with similar losses. Others discussed how 90 Day Fiance, for all its drama and chaos, sometimes delivers deeply human moments that resonate beyond entertainment. This was one of those rare times when fans paused the memes, the debates, and the gossip to simply hold space for someone's heartbreak. A community heals together. Grief is never linear, and healing is never easy. But what became clear in the hours and days following the post is that the 90 Day Fiance community can be a force for good when united. Fans organized online vigils, dedicated artwork, and even virtual meetups where people could process the loss together. It was a testament to the human spirit, and how shared pain can lead to shared healing. The star, though still grieving, has since posted a few brief updates, expressing gratitude for the love, saying how overwhelmed they are by the support, and promising to take things one day at a time. They've made it clear that they're choosing to prioritize mental health, family, and personal reflection during this difficult time. A glimmer of hope in the midst of sorrow. Amid the mourning, there was also light. Messages of hope, stories of resilience, and the unwavering presence of fans brought some measure of comfort. A few other cast members who had experienced loss shared advice about therapy, finding safe spaces, and allowing oneself to grieve without guilt. One cast member even reached out directly, offering to spend time with the grieving star in person, proving that the bonds formed through the show aren't just for ratings. These were real friendships formed through shared struggles, immigration challenges, long-distance love, culture clashes, and yes, deep personal loss. There is a sense that this moment, though born of tragedy, may become a turning point, not just for the star but for how the 90 Day Fiance community approaches vulnerability, pain, and public grief moving forward. What comes next? It's unclear how this loss will shape the star's journey on the show or off. Some fans speculate that the star may take a long break from filming, while others hope to see their healing process documented in a raw and respectful way. Either way, the respect for their privacy remains paramount. There's also discussion about how the franchise can better support its cast in times of crisis. Perhaps more mental health resources, or a behind-the-scenes support system, can be offered for those navigating trauma in front of millions. After all, while the show is edited for entertainment, the emotions are all too real.